You're going to want to keep in mind, after you finish this job, you're going to want to go to a local shop and have the vehicle aligned because you don't want premature tire wear. Use a 19mm socket, remove the wheel, take the lug nuts off. Take the wheel off. Take a 13mm socket. I'm going to remove this bolt, and this bolt. Just want to remove this bracket so I get a little bit of slack from the ABS wiring harness. All right, that's good. Just want to spray a little rust penetrant on this nut. Let it soak for a little bit. I'll spray a little rust penetrant on this nut and the lower one as well. I'm going to use a 15mm wrench, and then I need to use a 5mm hex socket, and that's going to hold the stud from spinning. I'll just use a hammer and hammer that on. I'm just going to hold the hex socket while I loosen up with the wrench. Take that nut off, and you could slide the link out. Now I'm going to take a 21mm socket and a 21mm wrench, put the wrench on the bolt side and take the nut off. Take both of these, the upper one and the lower one off. I'm going to take a hammer, just support underneath the rotor and tap these bolts out. And with the lower one, I'm actually going to use a punch. Now we can just separate this knuckle from the strut. Just try to have the knuckle out of the way. Just be careful not to have the brake line have any tension on it or the ABS wire. These nuts are pretty rusty, so we're going to actually use a little bit of rust penetrant. Spray them down, let them soak for a little bit. Next I'm going to remove these 3 nuts. I'm going to use a 15mm socket. It's very important that you don't remove the center nut. It's very dangerous if you remove that. That is a different size, so just make sure you're removing these 3. I am going to leave one of these nuts on just loosely. Now I'm going to support the spring and the strut assembly from underneath, and then take this nut off. And just grab the strut from underneath and just slide it out. Remove the new nuts. Just those 3, not the center nut. Let's go. Now we can slide this in position. Line up the studs, the holes, and install the nuts. It's easier to perform the rest of the job if you leave these nuts loose. Just give them a couple turns, just like that. I'm going to take the top bolt, slide the knuckle in position, lift up on the knuckle, and slide the bolt in. So the bottom bolt for these struts, the hole per the strut, it's actually elongated. So there is an alignment adjustment there. You can reuse the old bolt, or you can get a new bolt that actually has a cam in it so that you can make the adjustment. So we'll slide this in. And put the new nut on. So I pretty much want this as close to where it was before when I took it apart. So I'm going to use a 15mm wrench on the inside and an 18mm socket. Just snug this up. And I'll use a 21mm socket and a 21mm wrench on the top one. Just snug it up. Then I'll torque the nut to 103 foot-pounds. And same with the bottom one. Now I'll reinstall these brackets. First install the brake hose bracket. And then the ABS wire bracket. I'll get these all started and then I'll snug them all down. And the bracket that goes on the inner fender. And just snug them up. Now we'll reinstall the sway bar link. Take the bolt, take the nut, put the nut back on. And I'll tighten this down with a wrench, and I can use a hex head socket to hold the stud from spinning. You could use a ratchet wrench also. Then I'm going to torque that nut to 35 foot-pounds. And install the wheel. I'm going to torque these lug nuts to 100 foot-pounds, and I'm going to do it in a star pattern so that it tightens the wheel down evenly. And I'll just go around again and just double check. Now with the suspension lowered, I am going to snug these up top. And then I'm going to torque these to 41 foot-pounds.